Okay, I think we're live. My connection's pretty strong, so there should not be any issues. Be a little bit of a delay. We're gonna play some Kahoot because it's a small group, so we can play Kahoot because Kahoot's got a max of 50. So if you want to join, we're gonna do a little World War I quiz while we chat. We can do some Q&A. We can play Kahoot. We can do whatever you guys want. I really don't have an agenda for this stream, and I have no idea how many people we're going to have. So, but if you want to join, Kahoot.it, and then enter in the code, and you guys can join. That's weird. We had 7 a second ago, so we'll give it a couple minutes for folks to get in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Probably be a small group. It's hard to do these during the week at a time that works for everybody. Honestly, it's pretty much impossible. Awesome, Dave. Glad you're here. So, hey, Kyle, how's it going? Yeah, that was a really nice win by West Brom. I was in the middle of recording that reaction video I did today, and I was late getting the video up because I had to stop in the middle. And you'll notice in that video I did today, there's a lot of breaks, and that's because I was stopping to watch the West Brom game. So I was watching that stream in the middle of everything. Hey, Dark Shadows, War History Buffs, how's it going? War History Buffs, you live right near me, don't you? Don't you live in like Hubbard or something? I'm trying to remember. Neil, South Korea, awesome. So it's what is it, afternoon? No, it can't be afternoon for you. It's got to be early morning for you, huh? We just got back from a cross-country meet. So if you guys want to join, it's right there, Kahoot.it. And then you just, you can log in, and the questions will show up on your device. So if you use your phone or something, the questions will show up on your device. So you don't have to worry about the fact there's like a 10, 15 second delay between what's happening and what you see. So you don't have to worry about that because the questions will pop up on your screen. So once we start, you'll want to use your device to answer the questions. Don't follow what's happening on the screen. So, Neil, I'm glad you were able to at least make it for a part. A stone's throw from the Pittsburgh airport. Very cool. I'll be flying out of there next week. Wintersville, Ohio, Dave. You're close too. I've been to Wintersville. You're like an hour away from me. This is crazy. That's 3 local people out of 10 that are in the stream, because Pittsburgh's an hour away from me. Very cool. But yeah, West Brom looked really good today, didn't they, Kyle? Needed Cardiff, I guess. Jordan, okay, very cool. Yeah, we're gonna do a little World War I quiz on Kahoot here. I thought it'd be fun. I'm really into World War I right now. It's kind of my thing. But we can do whatever you want, guys. We can chat. We can do Q&A. We can play a game if you guys want to. I really don't have much of an agenda. I'm gonna try and do another one of these. Probably not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. Hopefully we can get more people if we do it on a weekend. Because like for Europe, it's already after midnight there. So it's hard to find a time during the week that works for everybody. Somebody's asking how to pull it up on YouTube over on Patreon. Give me a second. Let me respond to them. I'll probably disappear from the thing for a second here. Let me respond. There we go. Okay. We'll get started here in a minute. We got people that are still trying to get in, so. Bournemouth's looking good, Kyle. They're right there with West Brom, man. Right now, it's those two that are looking like they're going to get the automatic promotion. I mean, it's a long season. A lot can happen. Minneapolis, very cool. How's it going, Purple Norseman? Are you in Scandinavia, Purple Norseman? Or are you just kind of that background? All right, we're getting a good group in here now. Woke up at 4:30, Vibhav. Well, I appreciate you, your dedication, sir. There is no slow chat on, so you don't have to wait 30 seconds in between typing things in the chat like you would normally in a normal stream. We don't have 200 or 300 people to deal with, so we can get away with that. I'll get this started here in just a minute. And like I said, if you're just joining, follow the questions on your device, because there is you get more points for answering fast. And there's a delay from what you guys are seeing on the screen to what's happening live. So you'll want to go based on your device that you're using for the quiz and not what's on the screen, because by the time it shows up on the screen, it's already 10 seconds old. And if you don't join in at the start, I think you can still join in the middle. But we're going to go ahead and get started here in a second. Hello from Maryland. Awesome. Oh, you're in Arizona. Okay, what part of Arizona? My mom lives in Tucson. Been there many times, out to Arizona. Yeah, I think Bournemouth will beat Peterborough. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this. So watch your devices, and we'll keep chatting while this goes. So if you guys have questions or anything you want to talk about in general, then let's go for it. So it's got a timer, but obviously the delay, yeah, I mean the timer's already at like 5 seconds by the time it shows up on the screen. California, Daniel, very cool. Yuma, okay, cool. Everybody got that one right. Nicely done, folks. I'm in 4th place. Dave's ahead of me. El Kaiser. Isn't that appropriate that El Kaiser would be in first? Man, I was way too slow on that one. Keep an eye on your screen or on your device, because I'll be advancing these. Dave, looking good, Dave. Man, I gotta get faster. I'm going way too slow on these right now. I should have known that one a little faster. Nobody has missed a question yet. I appreciate the perfection that is happening here. This is good stuff. Yeah, Japan joined, and so we'll talk about this for a second. Japan kind of jumps in on the war, but they're on the other side of the continent of Asia, from where most of this is happening, and then they kind of got upset when they didn't really get much in the peace negotiations afterwards. Yeah, Tucson is awesome. My mom actually, her grocery store where she shops is the one where Gabby Giffords was shot, and she called me that morning when the congresswoman was shot and said, "I heard all the sirens. What's going on?" Yeah, actually, I called her. Is what happened. I said I saw what's happening. She said I wondered what all the sirens were. She had no idea what was happening. The 4 main causes. Oh boy. I think I might have missed that one. That was tricky. Oh no, I got it right. Yeah, I don't blame you guys for missing that one. That was a little bit tricky. The budget cuts is what kind of clued me in that this one probably wasn't right. But yeah, boy, that was kind of a tricky one. That's okay, Hunter. North Georgia, awesome. Hopefully, when we do get to do the Currahee thing, which is probably going to be in the spring now, unfortunately, just because of everything I got going this fall. Hopefully, you'll be able to join us, Hunter, since you're going to be right there. All right, that one should be easy enough. It's just, boy, my processing ability right now is kind of slow. Okay, where am I now? Let's see the standings. Woo! I moved up to second. Yay me. Dave is killing it, though. Nice job, Dave. Justin, oh, I'm glad. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you got in. This is the first time I've ever tried to do this, too, so it's good. Next time I'll know to kind of make the instructions more clear on that so that folks can do it. Oh, Neil, hey, have a good class. Neil was sitting in third, too. He's doing a good job. Lusitania, one of the causes that got the United States into the war. Lusitania was definitely carrying military supplies, so in my mind, legitimate target, even though it had a lot of civilians on board. All right. How many we got to go here? Ooh, I'm in first. Yay, me. All right. I probably won't last. It's kind of tricky because with the delay, you guys don't know when I'm about to start the next question. So that gives me, I guess, a tiny bit of an advantage on time. We're halfway through this quiz. So fun night here at our house. We just came back from a cross-country meet. My son's on the middle school cross-country team, and his team won the county championship. So pretty excited. They finished second last year when he was in 7th grade, so we're excited that he was able to help his team get first this year. And they were missing their best runner, too. Ooh, nice job, everybody, on that one. All right, El Kaiser, Kyle, real close. Look at that, 72-44, 72-43. That's pretty hardcore. Ooh, this is going to be a tricky one. This is going to be interesting. I think you guys will get this one, though. Do I check DMs on Patreon? Yeah, once or twice a week. I don't check them every single day because I have 2 different Patreons, one for the gaming channel and one for the other channel, and it's kind of a hassle to log in and out, 2-factor thing, so I don't check them every single day, unfortunately. But yeah, I need to do that. I'll probably check them when we're done with the stream. The Zimmerman telegram. It actually shows you what it is in the image, but everybody knew that one. Nice job. El Kaiser, Kyle, Vibhab, and Dave. Everybody's looking good. I have a feeling that the whole lineup of folks is going to be really close. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, they showed the document on there. All of the above. And, you know, it's funny about the morale thing. Like, when they were going into Belleau Wood, the Marines, U.S. Marines, which were some of the first U.S. combat troops to fight as an organized unit together, and there was a retreat happening, and they were like, retreat, we just got here. You know, it was, and they were pretty gung-ho to just kind of charge in. Ooh. Getting close. Couple questions to go. That was an interesting question. Nicely done, everyone. Austria-Hungary was first. You guys are doing really good on this quiz. I'm impressed. I really am. might have missed that one. Oh, I didn't. All right, Kyle and El Kaiser are looking really, really tight there for second place right now. We've got 2 to go. Well, that's weird. I think the Ottoman Empire was broken up a few years later. But yeah, I would have said both on that one. That's kind of interesting. But I think they survived the Treaty of Versailles. I don't think they broke up because of Versailles. All right, last question. Ooh, Kyle's close to me now because I took a while on that one. And I love how they show a picture of U.S. forces landing on D-Day to illustrate the point. That's interesting. Good job, guys. Good job. El Kaiser, third place. 15 out of 16. Was I the only one that got all 16 of those? I was. But my timing was kind of slow. All right, you guys want to do... We can do another one, but you guys pick the topic. Throw me some ideas for a topic. Or we can do something completely different if you want to. Yeah, these trivia things are always tricky because there's always at least one question that could kind of go any way. Look at that, 73% correct among all of us. That's pretty good. I'm impressed. So if you guys have a suggestion, you have any questions for me, throw them out there. If you want to do something different, we can. Another game you want to play. Something we can get everybody involved in. I wish we could do like a 12-man game of Risk or something, but they only do a max of 6. Napoleonic Wars. Ooh. World War II, American Civil War. We got 2 votes for World War II. We could do Napoleonic after that. Well, Kyle, it's important that you grab whatever was in the oven. We don't want you burning anything down. That would not be preferential. Oh, it's asking me to rate Kahoot. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's find us a World War II one to do here. That one's 35 questions. I don't think we need 35 questions. Sort by highest quality. Oh, I think my son's home from his robotics competition. My youngest. All right. I don't think we want one that long. Unit 20, World War II. World War II and the Holocaust. All right, 21 questions. Here we go. Okay. I think we're good. Dave, I'm absolutely planning to do something on Morgan's Raid. The church that I pastor is in Salineville, which is where Morgan's final battle was fought. The Battle of Salineville was the last battle of his raid. He surrendered later that day. And I've actually got a book on Morgan's Raid that pinpoints the details down to like exactly, like I know that right out the front door of our church on Main Street is where one of the Pennsylvania regiments was lined up to receive Morgan when they came into town. They had been loaded on trains and brought in overnight. And so I've got all these details. I've got my drone ready to go. So yeah, I just got to get down there and find the time to do it. And the fall is a terrible time for me to do that. So, but yeah, we're definitely going to have some Morgan's Raid content coming. We'll talk about that final day. I had to yell at my son to stop yelling because he just got home and doesn't know that I'm streaming. So we'll give a minute for anybody that wants to get in, then we'll go ahead and start. Remember, pay attention to your devices. Yeah, you guys like being down there, Dave, in Wintersville. You're not far from... In fact, he might have come through Wintersville, if I remember right. I'm trying to remember. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Steve, you're in the UK, aren't you? Kind of late for you. Yeah, he came through Wintersville, I think the night before the Battle of Salineville. They camped outside of Bergholz, and then they came up into Salineville. Oh, you were completing your comments on Charles. That boy, oh, I was familiar with the English Civil War and the history and how that all ended up, but I'd never really seen much of the details of the trial before. Mr. Hubster, how's it going? We're just playing some Kahoot right now, doing some Q&A. If you want to do that too, throw your questions out and I'll be glad to answer them. Those steps, and you know what, War History buffs, I've got content I recorded from there and I've never edited it. I gotta get that up. A lot of people go to McKinley's tomb to do exercise, going up and down, and boy, it's hardcore. That time he heard me. Oh, you got to work in the morning, Steve. Hey, how about West Brom today? Looking good. Yeah, 4-0. Boy, Alex Mowat, he had that goal was beautiful. All right, I think we've got everybody that's going to join, so I'll give another 30 seconds or so, and then we're going to start this one. Remember, if you're playing, pay attention to your device, because there's a delay, and you don't want to miss it. All right. Here we go. Who was not invited to join the League of Nations? Wow. How did I miss that? How did I not know that was Germany? I don't know. I got focused on Canada for a minute there. Oh, boy. Rough start for me. If I ever do some videos on the Achaemenid Persian Empire and Alexander the Great, absolutely, Hunter. We'll definitely get into some more of that stuff. Dark Shadows, yeah, I need to get back to Minnesota. I've been there a few times before. My last time I was there, I was in, I was up near where, Grand Rapids, Minnesota is where I was. Up kind of where the Mississippi River begins. Ooh, this one's a little trickier so far. I'm in 9th place. The usual suspects up at the top right now. Oh, that was a tricky question. I messed that one up. I looked at that and I thought, well, Germany militarizing the Rhineland wasn't appeasement, but I understand now what was happening. They were saying, what things did Germany do that got appeased? I don't like how that question was worded. That kind of sucked for me. Hey, Charles Schwab, how's it going? Off to a rough start for me on this one. I'll climb back into it. Oh, I know this one. How's it going, T-Bone? Well, you can watch us play. You can join the next one if you want, and we can do Q&A while we're at it too. I am still in 8th place on this one. Not so good so far. This one's a little tricky too. All right. Good job on that one, guys. I'm still in 8th place. You guys are hardcore, man. Well, some people say 2 of those. Oh, okay, it allowed both of them. Nice. I was going to say, when some people say when Japan invaded China was the start of the war. Other people say it was September 1st, 1939 when Germany attacked Poland. I'm glad that it allowed both of those to be correct. Because that is how that should be. I mean, that's part of Total War. But Total War to me was always about what you did to the enemy, not mobilizing all your resources. It's more about denying the enemy of all of his resources. But I don't know. These questions are worded kind of funny. Ooh, I'm up to 7th now. I almost said fog for that one because I didn't remember there being fog. But I guess there was. Vive le Kaiser! I'm still in 7th. It literally gives the answer on that one. That's funny. I just had to read, that's all. Uh-oh. I lost my connection for a second there. Still in 7th place. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Some of the questions are a little iffy. Yeah, some people probably just went for the answer without realizing that the answer was on the sign. Nice job, everybody, on that one. Definitely radar. Ooh, I'm up to 6 now. I almost said T for this one. But I went with the given only a single serving of plain rice. Oh, it was T. Oh, I knew it. I should have went with my gut on that one. Desert Fox. Look at that. 9,000. Nice job. Well, only one of these is a port on the Atlantic, right? I mean, Vancouver is in the west. Has to be Halifax, Nova Scotia. Because of the Russians. Because of the Russians. No, it's not, but it could be. It was extremely harsh because of all the Russians that were there. Uh-oh. What just happened? There we go. Yeah, Montreal isn't a port city, I don't think, Justin. All of these are reasons Dieppe was a failure, except... No wetsuits. Ooh, I'm back up to 6th, even though I've missed 3 questions. I'm just off the leaderboard. What am I at? I'm 591 points behind War History Buffs. I need somebody to miss one. I don't remember this one. But I missed it, so good job, guys. The 2 of you that got that one right. Ooh, I know this one. Yeah, Omaha and Utah were the American beaches. And Gold was a British beach. Good job, guys. I'm in 5th. Yay me! I finally made it up there. Yeah, I mean, Dieppe was a failure, but also there were some great things that were learned from it. So I wouldn't say it was a complete failure. Funny that I said that when I did. Because then it comes up as a question. Yep, Dieppe was a good lesson in what not to do for D-Day. He was a school teacher. That guy, the teacher. Hopefully I can stick in the top 5 here. Yeah, everybody got Mussolini on that one. They even show his picture. They make it easy for you. So my wife and I were watching Waterloo the other night, and she was actually getting into it, mostly because of the production value. If you guys haven't seen that and you have any interest in the Napoleonic Wars, check it out. It's so good. It's just really cool to see that many troops on the screen. So, I feel like there's no wrong answer here. This is like an opinion one. I said imprison my rivals. I guess this is more to see what people would say. I can't believe there'd be a right or wrong answer here. I guess there were 2 right answers. Kudos to the person who said wait and see. Good for you for not jumping to the imprison or kill choice on that one. I just can't quite catch up to 4th place. Last question. Let me say something really cool about this country when it's done. And this is something I'll definitely highlight when I go to Europe next year. I love that, and I'm sure that the Netherlands is not the only one that does this, but the countries over there, I know the Netherlands do this, they really take a lot of care, as an American speaking, but I'm sure other countries did as well. for the dead, like the American dead in the American cemeteries there from like World War II. Like they have families who adopt those graves and care for them and place flowers on them, and they refer to them as our soldier. So it's really quite something to see that even 80 years later, how much love and appreciation there are in those nations for the Allies, for the men who gave their lives there. So War History Buff, 69 points from 5th. Sorry you couldn't quite catch me on that one. Difficult questions was all the technique with urban warfare. That was only 14% of us got that one right. So what, like one of us or two of us got that one right. Awesome. All right, so this isn't going to be a real long stream tonight because I'm going to try to do these like, I don't know, once a week if possible. So they might be shorter, like half hour, 45 minutes, since it's a small group anyway. But and if you guys have suggestions or requests as far as what you'd like to do for these streams, let me know. And maybe I'll even post a question about that for you guys to see or to respond. I'm just catching up on my messages here. Asian history so everyone can have a bad day, a bad game together. We can do one more. Oh, no, we're not going to do that one again. Let's get out of here for that. Napoleon's heir. I like that. He does have living descendants. Let me go back to Kahoot here. All right, let's see. Oh, it's going to make me log in again. Are you kidding? Okay, here, let's see. We'll do one more. Let's do one more. I tell you what, let's do Napoleonic Wars, since that's the other thing I'm really into right now. Highest quality. Of course, that last one was the highest quality, and it wasn't very high quality, so holy cow, some of these have a ton of questions. Let's do the 12 question one. I think that'll work. This will be our last one. You already knew my email anyway. I make it public, so not a big deal. I'm not too worried. Oh, British kings and queens. That'd be easy for some people, though. I think this one will be a challenge, because I don't think any of us are really experts on this. I certainly am not. If it's British kings and queens, I feel like I'd probably do really well. That's an interesting background we got going on this one. Corsican born, not so tall. Military was his call. There's a song about Napoleon. Why have I not heard this? So I submitted a suggestion for a song to Sabaton. You can do that on their website. They have a place where you can submit song ideas. So my suggestion to them was that they need to do one about the first Minnesota at Gettysburg. So that was my request. I mean, I'm sure they get a ton of them. My phone's down to 14%, but I should have enough to finish this. Oh, is that Josephine? Oh, yeah, but Josephine couldn't have an heir. Napoleon, he's the one. Napoleon couldn't have a son. His wife is shunned. Got another one. The Austrian Marie. That's awesome. That's crazy. All right, let's get started. Interesting. See how everybody does on this one. I think I got this one. T-Bone, you like Sabaton, huh? Yeah, I listen to them pretty much nonstop these days. Napoleon the First. Nice. Yes, Mr. Hubster. I know that I'll be there on November 21st. What I have to figure out is whether or not we're going to do the meetup the day before or the day after. I've got to look at the schedule. The day before is my son's 14th birthday, so I'm thinking maybe it's going to be the day after on the 22nd. I got to look at the schedule and see, though. I may yet figure out tonight when my Arlington meetup's going to be. It's going to be sometime in October. I just have to figure out the date in October I'm going to do that Arlington meetup. All right, so far, I'm doing pretty good. I feel good about this so far. Of course, I'll be disappointed if Napoleon the First doesn't win this. Clearly, it's Hammurabi's law code. Well, hey, speaking of, that tour with Sabaton actually is shut down. One of the guys from Judas Priest had like a heart attack or something. I saw it today. They announced it, and so the tour for the time being has stopped. Like all the future dates for now are up in the air about whether or not they're even going to happen because of Judas Priest. I think Sabaton's just doing by themselves, and I'd go find them again and see them again. So yeah, Mr. Hubster, I should be announcing the meetup dates for both Arlington and Gettysburg within the next week or so. But the Gettysburg one, I can tell you for sure, it's going to be right around the 20th. It's either going to be the day before or the day after. Was it really a defeat, though? I mean, when you don't have an army anymore, it's kind of a defeat. Oh, War History Buffs, it was so good. It was a good show. Yeah, either one of those would be correct, Russia or England. And half of us chose one, half of us chose the other. Uh-oh, Napoleon. I passed you by. Got to start working on my French. Hoping to get over there. I know I'm going in the spring with JD from History Underground for the Normandy stuff, but I'm hoping to go before that for some World War I battlefields and also Belgium and Waterloo. All right, I'm just ahead. Purple Norseman moving up. Steve moving into the top 5. Oh, boy. Honestly, I should have just chose one sooner. I was going to say 3 of these. 3 of these could be right. I was like torn between the 3, but they were all right. So Peninsular War, that's Spain, Portugal, that was a disaster. Invasion of Russia was a disaster. And his continental system ultimately, I think, ends up leading to the downfall. But all 3 would definitely be correct. Oh, I dropped a 3rd because I took too long on that one. It literally says on the screen the answer. Why would they do that? I think it's got to be the Pledge of Allegiance. Justin, yeah, it's... If you're vaccinated, it's not such a big deal. But if you're not, it's a lot more complicated. Last question. Oh, no, there's two more after this one. Oh, Vibhav. Coup d'etat! Uh-oh. Look at this, man. There's 11 points between first and second. Me and Napoleon just rolling it right now. He knocked down the Eiffel Tower, which was built, you know, like 60 years after he died. Built beautiful monuments. Ah, there you go. So three of the four were correct. Man, so close. So close. Last question. He was defeated in London, England. Ooh, Lenin's tomb would be very cool to visit. I think I might have won this one. I just started another book on World War II. This one's specifically on the Western, or not World War II, World War I. It's called The Western Front, and it's very good so far. Let me pull it up here and give you the info about it. Job Napoleon and Desert Fox. Oh, my internet's being stupid here. Oh, here we go. The Western Front by Nick Lloyd. It's very good. It's 20 hours long, the audio book, and it's just on the Western Front. So this is after the 30-hour audio book I did on World War I, and then I want to do another one on the Napoleonic Wars because I'm trying to study up all I can about World War I and Napoleonic Wars specifically in advance of a trip. So, alas, I have met my Waterloo, he says. Awesome. So, Vibhav, no, I hadn't had it yet. I got the vaccine at the end of August. So it was actually, well, you know what? I had the first one before I went to Vicksburg, but I didn't have the second one till after I got back because they were 3 weeks apart. So yeah, I had the second one like right. I think it was like August 31st. It was the day that I flew to Nebraska or to Kansas. That I had the second one. I had the second vaccine in the morning, and then I flew to Kansas. Didn't have any effects. Like I didn't even feel it. My arm wasn't even really sore. I felt completely fine. So, but yeah. So at least now I won't have any issues with traveling to Europe when the time comes. But hey, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We're gonna do another one maybe this Saturday. But I will let you guys know for sure. Hopefully, we can get more of our folks because we've got 200 patrons and another like 30 or so people who are members. So that's a lot of folks. I just want to try and find a time that works for as many people as possible. So maybe I'll throw up a poll question over on Patreon and on YouTube for the members asking what time works best this weekend, and we'll do another one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have ideas for games or activities or something we can do as a group for these private streams, let me know. And we'll see you guys soon, okay?